Hello everyone, this is Jennifer Terry and welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing and check out my videos. I make immigration updates, airline updates, and process on arriving in the Philippines. Okay, so in this video, we are going to talk about the requirements for non-Filipinos for their international flights to the Philippines. So if you are a non-Filipino bound to travel to the Philippines during this pandemic, here are the things that you will need to show or present for your flight. So if that is something you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, so the information I'm providing here is based from the post or the announcement of the Philippine Airlines last October 12. So, okay, the Philippine Airlines is the national carrier of the Philippines. Okay, so we can get a lot of information from the Philippine Airlines website if you want to check that out. Okay, so let's start. So here's what you need to know about travel requirements for non-Filipinos visiting the Philippines. Okay, the first one is, I'm a non-Filipino spouse of a Filipino national. Now, what do you need to board for your international flight? First, you need to present your passport with PH, a Philippine entry visa or long-term visa. Take note that for spouses of Filipino nationals, you need a visa. Although you are allowed, you need a visa. Now, if you are not a holder of a existing long-term visa, you need a 9A visa or a tourist visa. If you don't have one, you need to apply one. Contact the nearest embassy or consulate of the Philippines near you. Okay, the next one is proof of citizenship of your spouse. So that can be a passport, a birth certificate, an ID. Next is authentic marriage certificate. And last is you must meet the 4 conditions of the IATF. So these 4 conditions we will discuss later. Next, I'm a non-Filipino minor child of a Filipino national. What do you need? You need to bring your passport with Philippine entry visa or long-term visa. Next, your birth certificate. Next is your proof of citizenship of parents. So again, a passport, a birth certificate, a government issued ID, and also you need to comply with the 4 conditions of the IATF. Next category is, I'm a Filipino child with special needs of a Filipino national. What should you bring for your international flights to the Philippines? First, you need to bring your passport with PH entry visa or long-term visa. So if you have an existing long-term visa, that will do. Or if you don't have one, you need your 9A visa. I made a video for that, for the requirements and additional requirements. Check my channel if you want to check it out. So next, you need to bring your birth certificate. Next is proof of citizenship of parent. And last is you have to meet the 4 conditions of IATF. And take note that you may travel regardless of your age. Okay? Next is, I'm a non-Filipino parent of a minor Filipino child. What should I bring? So minor child means should be 17 years old and below. To avoid any inconvenience, so please bring the following. First, your Philippine passport. Next, your proof of citizenship of child. So that is your of your child. So that could be a birth certificate. And next is proof of filiation. So birth certificate should show your name. Next is the 4 conditions of the IATF, which we will discuss later. Next is, I'm a non-Filipino parent of a Filipino child with special needs. What should I bring? So first, you need to bring your passport with visa. So next is proof of citizenship of your child, birth certificate, that's the easiest, or a passport. Next is proof of filiation. So proof of relationship, like of course a birth certificate, that would be the easiest one. And next is must meet the 4 conditions of IATF. And please note that The child with special needs can be of any age. There is no requirement whether she's a minor or he's a minor or of legal age. It doesn't matter. Next, we have, if I am a non-Filipino seafarer with 9C visa, what should I bring? So you need to bring your passport or seaman's book, and you must meet the four conditions of IATF. And I just want to add this, that a lot of people are asking too about the COVID test requirement. So good thing is the Philippines does not require a COVID test or negative COVID test certificate to enter the country, because the test will be done when you arrive in the country. So you don't need to bring a COVID-19 certificate going to the Philippines. You don't need that. Okay, let's continue. So I'm a non-Filipino with an eligible long-term visa. What do you bring? So first you need to bring your passport with an eligible visa, and you must meet the four conditions of the IATF. So I've already mentioned in my last video which visas or which long-term visas are allowed to enter the Philippines. So check that out. That was my last video. Okay? Next is, I'm an accredited foreign government and international organization official. So for this one, you have to contact the Philippine Department of Foreign Affairs or DFA for the specific requirements. Next is, I'm a dependent of an accredited foreign government and international organization official. You're allowed to enter the country, but what do you need to bring? So for this one, you need to contact the DFA or the Philippine Department of Foreign Affairs as well for this, because they have specific requirements. So we've mentioned all non-Filipinos need to comply with the four conditions of IATF. So what is this? So the first one is, you must have a valid and existing visa at the time of entry. And next is, you need to pre-book your accredited quarantine facility. So if you want to know about the quarantine facilities, I also made a video about this. Just check my channel. Number 3 condition, with pre-booked COVID-19 testing provider. So the best option you have for this is you need to get in touch or get a coordinate with your airline, because they have the connections or the partnered COVID labs for this. As far as I know, Philippine Airlines, they have their own. And the good thing is, if you're non-Filipino, it means also you have to pay for your COVID test, which is about 4,500 in Manila or in NAIA. And or if it's in Cebu or Clark, it's gonna be 4,900 pesos. And you can pay by cash or by credit card, or you can use your US dollars. And there is also money exchange booths at the airport. Anyway, for your COVID-19 test, you need to wait at least 2 nights or 2 days, 48 hours for it to come out. So you need to pre-book your hotel at least 2 nights. And number 4 is subject to the maximum capacity of inbound passengers as set by the NTF for COVID-19. So as we know, there is a travel restrictions and there is a limited number of people allowed to arrive in the Philippines. As far as I know, I think it's about 600 people daily. So, yeah, bound to the maximum capacity. Okay. So if you have any questions, any clarifications, anything unclear to you, you can try to comment down below and I'll try my best to answer. But your best option, of course, is to get in touch with Bureau of Immigration. So here's their contact number. So you can check out their website at www.immigration.gov.ph, or you may go to their Facebook page, which is also quite helpful. You can get lots of announcements there. So if you want to check that out, check their Facebook page. Immigration, also that helpline.ph, or the official Bureau of Immigration page on Facebook, or you can call them at 632-846-52400 or at 632-8524-3769, or you could always email them. So they have 3 emails. The first one is at emigph@gmail.com or at BINCIOC_immigration@hotmail.ph, and the last one is immigration.helpline.ph@gmail.com. So that is all for today for this video. I hope that this has helped you. And as I want to remind you that those documents that I've mentioned, you really need to bring those. The immigration is really very strict. If you can't give these documents, they might send you back to where you came. So we don't want that. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you continue to support my channel. And if you are new, subscribe to my channel. Check out my last video that is also an immigration update on who is allowed and who is not allowed, or who's allowed to leave the country. Lots of information in there. So thank you so much. I'll see you again next time. Like and subscribe to my videos, and don't skip the ads if you want to support my channel. Furthermore, thank you so much. I'll see you again next time. Bye.